everyone. One of the specialty of IFA Galaxy's annual summit is that not only do we bring external experts and mutual fund experts, but we also bring peers like you and me to give us a perspective of what they're doing with their business. Empowering Success is now a talk by Rushabh Desai, who is an MFD like you and me. Rushabh is the founder of Rupee with Rushabh Investment Services. And Rushabh's motto or passion in life is to make sure that every person he meets along the way has a great financial journey. So he helps people do financial planning and helps them do their investments across a wide variety of equity, debt, and various other investment products. The floor is now open for all of us to listen to what Rushabh has to say about empowering success.
Hello everyone, my name is Rushabh Desai. I am the founder of Rupee with Rushabh Investment Services, a mutual fund distribution firm based in Mumbai. To tell you a bit about myself, I have been in the financial services industry for over 10 plus years now. I started my career with Sykes and Ray Equities in the middle of the global financial crisis back in 2008. Completely unaware, 2008 was also the year where a rare hereditary genetic muscle wasting disorder called GNE myopathy became active in my body. This is a slow progressive disorder which at the later stages of the disease leaves you completely wheelchair bound in a state where you are unable to move your hands and legs. After around 2 years since 2008, my when my walking became abnormal, we went to see the doctors to get myself tested. So after a lot of tests, muscle biopsies and faulty diagnosis, I was finally diagnosed with this disorder at the Institute of Myology in Paris. The diagnosis came as an absolute shock to me. Being healthy and active in sports right from the start, I was unable to digest that, how can such a disease come to me? I was just not ready to accept it. But I guess it was destiny's call. It took me a lot of time to get over and come to terms with my disorder. But this disorder was not going to stop me from chasing my dreams and fully cherishing the gift of life. I told myself that there was no point crying over spilt milk. You see, life does not stop here and life has to move on. My disability is indeed an integral part of my life, but it does not define my entire life. After my diagnosis, I started working in my family office business of private wealth management for a while. During this course, I realized that it is very important to prove yourself and to be on your own 2 feet. So whether you're differently abled or not, you have to walk on your path of financial stability and financial freedom. So later on, I joined Motilal Oswal to pursue that path. During that time, managing health and a full-fledged corporate job was not easy. Even though I come from a business-oriented background, things were not easy for me. To have reached where I am today, I had to work very hard and I had to prove myself at every level. I have never gotten things easy in life. So after working as an employee and receiving a lot of appreciation towards my work, I thought if my work is appreciated so much, then why not start something of my own? Like, why not start my own business? I have always wanted to do something of my own right from the start. The seed of passion for mutual funds and financial planning was sown right back in 2008 during my first job. I came in this profession by accident, but now I cannot imagine my life without it. In December 2018, I officially procured my ARN license to start my entrepreneurial journey as a mutual fund distributor. Over the course since 2008, a lot has changed in my body. From being able to normally walk, then walking with a stick, walking with a walker, and by the time I started my entrepreneurial journey, I had more or less lost my ability to walk and was dependent on caretakers and a wheelchair. Also, during this entire course, I had to face a lot of societal stigma, even from certain members of my friends and family towards my disability. A lot of them told me that I should live my life only in a certain way. I should keep my expectation low. I should not do this and that, and I won't be able to achieve a lot of things in life. But all of this was not going to stop me. I chose to focus on the things what I could do and not what I could not. My body may be weak due to my disorder, but my mind is not. It's all about mind over body in the end of the day. So starting as a distributor, a mutual fund distributor was not easy, mainly due to my physical limitations. I'm sure all of you are aware, like we are expected to go out there, run around, acquire new clients, and especially in our country, you are still required to have proper physical client meetings at their doorstep. Also, I have always been a product guy rather than a sales guy. Being a product guy, I had faith and confidence in myself and my investment analysis and process. I turned all of my weaknesses into strength and put myself out there to acquire clients and started meeting them at their places, in coffee shops and at my office as well. So for me, it's all about taking small and baby steps, taking one step and one day at a time in this journey with a lot of patience has made me reach where I am today. Approaching close friends and most important with the help of social media platforms really helped me gain a lot of clients and visibility. In this context, technology and social media platforms have played the most important role for me, right from publishing my work and analysis, gaining visibility, towards client meetings, onboarding clients, advising them, and executing their transaction, made it absolutely smooth and easy. We are actually truly blessed to be in the age of technology where we can do business at a click of a button, which in my view should not be taken for granted. Around some 15-20 years back, with my disability, I literally couldn't have imagined doing business. I'm sure many of you are aware that at that point of time technology was not advanced. Also, the COVID pandemic taught us a lot of things, and if it would not have been for technology, many of our businesses wouldn't have survived. I believe we are not in the business of just selling products. Approaching my clients as their financial doctor with a clear conscience and by keeping things simple, blunt and boring during client explanations has done the job for me. Also for me, every client is equal, be it an ultra HNI client, HNI or a non-HNI client. So the day when you start discriminating between these groups, you will automatically lose your credibility in the market. Also understanding clients' psychology being a trustful integral part of their financial journey, and most importantly understanding their goals, time horizon, risk appetite and asset allocation has helped me and my clients to literally stick with each other for all this while. Even with my disability, with the experience of managing corporates, treasuries, HNI, non-HNI clients and family offices over the 10 plus years in different capacities, I have been able to acquire clients from all over India who come from different backgrounds and strata of the society. Also, I have been featured in top publication houses in our country, and I also come on financial television channels as a personal finance guest. So you see, friends, nothing is impossible. If you have the will, the determination, and the passion to do something in your life, everything is possible. Today, my disability has gotten worse. I cannot walk at all and have very limited mobility in my hands. I am more or less completely dependent on caretakers and a wheelchair. But my progression doesn't stop here. I am heading where after a few years I won't be able to even feed myself and will be in a state to only be able to use my facial expressions and my speech. So, will I lose hope and faith going ahead? The answer is a yes. Will I face more challenges? The answer is an absolute yes. But life doesn't stop here, life has to move on. I will continue to focus on the things what I can do and not on what I cannot. I will continue to pursue my passion for mutual funds and personal finance and serve investors to the best of my ability. I will continue to live, thrive, and grow. Friends, life in general, whether be it for a differently able person like me or anyone else, is very difficult. Thus, it is very important to be on your own two feet and walk on your path to attain financial stability and financial freedom, regardless of your background and status, and make a mark for yourself in the society. So a lot of people ask me, what is my motivation? The biggest motivation for me in this profession is to see my clients achieve their goals and attain financial stability and financial freedom in their lives. Now to conclude, I would just like to mention a few points for all our distributor friends. One is focus on being a research person and not a typical salesperson. Second, develop a strong investment process for your clients. Number three, focus on the 4 pillars of understanding client goals, time horizon, risk appetite, and asset allocation. And number 4, keep things simple and boring with your clients. All of this will do the job for you. And lastly, I would like to narrate a quote mentioned by the late Stephen Hawking. I quote, "However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at," unquote. I would like to deeply thank the IFA Galaxy committee members for giving me this opportunity to speak with you all, and I truly hope you enjoyed listening to me. Thank you very much.